In this podcast episode, Cal Newport shares his insights on achieving freedom and productivity in the modern world, drawing from his extensive experience in knowledge work and technology. He discusses various subjects that are crucial for anyone looking to enhance their productivity while maintaining a fulfilling lifestyle. Newport begins by discussing the unique challenges posed by knowledge work in today's digital environment. Unlike traditional jobs that often have clear metrics for success, knowledge work is often abstract and difficult to quantify. This ambiguity can lead to feelings of overwhelm and burnout, as workers struggle to navigate the demands of their roles without clear guidance on what constitutes productivity. Newport emphasizes the importance of understanding the nature of knowledge work to effectively manage it. He argues that the modern digital environment, characterized by constant connectivity and information overload, exacerbates these challenges. Workers are often bombarded with emails, messages, and notifications, leading to a hyperactive hive mind where attention is constantly shifting. Newport suggests that to thrive in this environment, individuals must develop strategies to focus deeply on their work and minimize distractions. This requires a conscious effort to create boundaries around work and to prioritize tasks that truly matter. One of Newport's key points is that focused, distraction-free work is akin to a superpower in the realm of knowledge work. He explains that the ability to concentrate deeply on a task can lead to significantly higher levels of productivity and creativity. However, achieving this level of focus is not easy. It requires both training and a well-structured schedule. Newport encourages listeners to cultivate their ability to concentrate by setting aside dedicated time for deep work, free from interruptions. To facilitate this focused work, Newport advocates for the use of time-blocking techniques. By scheduling specific blocks of time for deep work, individuals can create a routine that prioritizes concentration. This structured approach not only helps in managing tasks, but also fosters a sense of accomplishment, as individuals can see tangible progress in their work. Newport emphasizes that while it may take time to develop this habit, the long-term benefits are well worth the effort. Newport addresses the issue of context shifting, which he defines as the act of switching between multiple tasks or projects simultaneously. He argues that this behavior is detrimental to productivity, as it leads to cognitive overload and reduces the quality of work. To combat this, Newport suggests limiting the number of concurrent tasks and focusing on one thing at a time. By doing so, individuals can maintain a clearer mind and produce higher quality results. He also highlights the importance of organizing obligations and time with smart systems. The human brain is not equipped to handle the volume and velocity of tasks encountered in modern knowledge work. Newport encourages listeners to implement organizational tools and techniques that can help manage their workload effectively. This might include using project management software, creating to-do lists, or setting up a structured calendar to keep track of tasks and deadlines. As remote work becomes increasingly common, Newport discusses the unique challenges it presents. He notes that remote work often requires more structure than in-person work to function sustainably. Without the natural boundaries provided by a physical office, individuals may struggle to maintain focus and accountability. Newport emphasizes the need for clear communication and task assignment in remote settings to ensure that everyone is on the same page. He also points out that remote work can lead to feelings of isolation, particularly for those who thrive on social interaction. Newport suggests finding ways to connect with colleagues, whether through virtual meetings or occasional in-person gatherings. By fostering a sense of community, remote workers can combat loneliness and enhance their overall job satisfaction. Newport discusses the significance of physical spaces in relation to productivity. He argues that the environments in which we work can greatly influence our ability to focus and produce high-quality work. Newport advocates for intentionally designing workspaces that promote concentration and creativity. This might involve creating a dedicated office space at home or finding a quiet location to work outside of the home. He also emphasizes the importance of minimizing distractions in these spaces. This could mean decluttering the workspace, using noise-canceling headphones, or implementing other strategies to create a conducive environment for deep work. Newport believes that by taking control of our physical surroundings, we can enhance our productivity and overall well-being. In discussing the internet, Newport highlights the distinction between small, self-governing niche communities and large global platforms. He argues that smaller communities tend to foster more meaningful interactions and have fewer negative side effects on users. In contrast, large platforms can lead to feelings of overwhelm and disconnection. Newport encourages listeners to seek out and engage with smaller communities that align with their interests and values. He also warns against the dangers of social media, particularly for children. Newport advocates for keeping kids off smartphones and limiting their exposure to unrestricted internet access. He believes that fostering a healthy relationship with technology is crucial for maintaining focus and productivity in an increasingly digital world. Newport introduces the concept of lifestyle-centric planning, which involves designing one's life around an ideal lifestyle rather than pursuing grand goals. He argues that focusing solely on achieving a single, lofty goal can lead to disappointment and dissatisfaction. Instead, Newport encourages individuals to consider all aspects of their lives and how they can create a balanced, fulfilling lifestyle. By planning backwards from an ideal lifestyle, individuals can identify the elements that truly matter to them and make intentional choices that align with their values. Newport believes that this approach allows for greater flexibility and adaptability as it encourages individuals to prioritize what is most important to them rather than getting caught up in societal expectations or external pressures. Throughout the podcast, Newport emphasizes the importance of sustained effort over time. He argues that sticking with something for the long haul often leads to greater enjoyment and reward. This principle applies not only to work but also to personal pursuits and hobbies. Newport encourages listeners to embrace the idea of slow, steady progress rather than seeking instant gratification. He also highlights the concept of compound interest in productivity, where consistent, focused effort can lead to significant results over time. Newport believes that by committing to a long-term vision and working diligently towards it, individuals can achieve their goals and create a fulfilling life. Newport addresses the growing trend of productivity monitoring software in the workplace. He argues that this approach is misguided, as it often focuses on measuring visible activity rather than actual productivity. Newport believes that such monitoring can create a culture of mistrust and anxiety, ultimately hindering creativity and innovation. Instead of relying on software to track employee activity, Newport advocates for a more holistic approach to productivity that emphasizes accountability and results. He suggests that organizations should focus on creating clear processes and expectations for work, allowing employees the freedom to determine how they achieve their goals. This shift in mindset can lead to a more engaged and motivated workforce. Cal Newport emphasizes the significance of community in both personal and professional contexts. He argues that being part of a supportive community can enhance motivation, creativity, and overall well-being. Newport encourages listeners to seek out connections with like-minded individuals who share their interests and values. He also highlights the role of community in combating feelings of isolation, particularly for remote workers. By fostering relationships with colleagues and peers, individuals can create a sense of belonging and support that enhances their overall experience. Newport believes that investing in community is essential for achieving a fulfilling and productive life. Finally, Newport discusses the importance of embracing analog solutions in a digital world. He argues that many of the challenges posed by the modern digital environment can be addressed through simple, non-digital strategies. This might include setting aside time for reading, spending time outdoors, or engaging in creative pursuits that do not involve screens. By prioritizing analog activities, individuals can cultivate a deeper sense of fulfillment and connection to the world around them. Newport believes that these practices can help counteract the negative effects of constant digital engagement and lead to a more balanced, productive life.